My money says that Wallaby will flatten Buck Morgan thinner than a pancake. What do you say?
I'll take some of that.
3 English pounds.
I'll take some of that. 10 United States dollars. All right.
They tell me those two will go miles out of their course to get a scrap like this.
That's right. They've been at it for years.
There must be some grudge.
No, they're the best of friends.
I suppose those are just love taps they're exchanging in there. What are they fighting for?
Just a slug of rum.
Oh, but that's the craziest thing I ever heard.
I know it's nutty, but not for Wallaby and Buck.
I'll take that line. It's Wallaby. I knew he'd threatened them like that. All right.
It's a clean-up, boy.
How do we stand with Morgan now?
Well, that puts you 2 drinks ahead, and Buck 2 beatings behind.
What are the damages this time? That's not half enough. Buck's getting off too easy here. When Buck wakes up, tell him I'll be back this way in a couple of weeks, and I'll give him a chance to even up.
Pull in your slack. Let's get rolling. Hi-ho-hum, with a bottle of rum, I'm a son of a gun, and there's no one fights and loves to fight like I do. He's a son of a gun. Hi-ho-hum, give me coal in my poke, and I'll always go broke, for there's no one lives and loves to live like I do. He's a son of a gun. I have sailed the 7 seas where the trade winds blow. Travel anywhere I please, hoist the anchor and away we go. Hi-ho-hum, with a bottle of rum, I'm a son of a gun, and there's no one fights and loves to fight like I. Hi-ho-hum, and a hi-ho-hum, hi-ho-hum. Row, 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 sing a sailorman's song while we're rolling along. When our voices ring, no crew can sing like we do. He's a son of a gun. Row, 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 though your ribs may crack and you break your back, let the whole world know no crew can row like we do. He's a son of a gun. What a ship and what a crew, I'm a lucky guy. With my ship and with my crew, I'll keep sailing till the day I die. Hi-ho-hum, with a bottle of rum, I'm a son of a gun, and there's no one fights and loves to fight like I do. Hang them sheets on the breeze. We got the wind with us. If we're not in Macathon. Here, Maggie, come here.
Maggie won't harm you. All I can't say is I blame you for kind of pulling in your sails a little bit. I imagine she did frighten you.
Oh, yes, she did, Mr. Wallaby Jim.
So you know my name?
I should. Norman's never failed to mention you in all his letters.
So you're Alice. Well, the young scamp's been holding out on me. He didn't say anything about expecting you.
He doesn't know I'm coming. It's a surprise.
What a surprise it'll be. You should see Norman when the mail fails to bring one of your letters. You can't speak to him for a week.
I feel the same way when there's no letter from Norman.
I suppose you can hardly wait to get the Rye-Hoa.
Well, it's been over 3 years since I've seen Norman. Why? Aren't you going to Rye-Hoa?
Well, no. Right now, we're headed for Macazar on some very important business. Perhaps it can be arranged. I'll put it up to the crew. You see, we're all kind of partners on the Kestrel, sort of a close corporation. I'll have to call a meeting of our board of directors and put it to a vote. Well, boys, hear what the lady said?
But, boss, we ain't got no time to lose. We got to get to Macassar and file our claim on that pearl bid.
I'll breathe a lot easier myself, boss, when I see the Royal Dutch Seal on our filing papers.
Supposing someone else hits on the bet and beats us to it.
Those pearls have been there for over 100 years. They ought to be safe for another couple of weeks. Of course, I don't want to influence you fellows, but one of you hadn't seen your girl in over 3 years. She came all this way to see you. I imagine you'd feel...
Lord, let me stow it, boss. You're breaking me heart. It's a pretty low trick tearing two lovers apart.
I've been thinking the same thing myself, Lammy. Wouldn't be very sporting to just dump the lady on the beach.
Thanks, boys. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Besides, if we put into Iowa now, it'll save us a trip to Mackazar later on. Norman will have the bill of sale for the kestrel, and we can register at the same time that we file our claim.
Righto, boss. Anything to oblige you, lady.
Them's my sentiments, too.
Well, looks like you won.
I'm very grateful to all of you.
Tell me, how'd you know this was my boat?
The captain of the mail steamer recognized her, and when I learned that I couldn't get passage to Raihoa for several weeks, I decided to take no chances and had some of his men row me over here. I hope you're not angry that I came aboard.
Oh, I hope you're not angry at Maggie's greeting. Well, you did the smart thing, but I warn you, our accommodations are a little rough. We're not fitted out to take passengers.
I won't mind.
Show you to your cabin after you.
Jim, my man. He go away, no come back. You find him?
Macklin,
Well, what do you want?
you've got to help me.
I told you no before, didn't I?
But can't you realize what this will mean? Wallaby will lose a kestrel. Let me have that money so he can clear the ship. I'll square it, every penny. But you've got to. I can't face Wallaby.
You should have thought of that before gambling away money that didn't belong to you. Go on, get. Go on before I throw you out.
You want a Norman? My man go away, no come back.
All right. All right, I'll look into it.
Oh, I rub and I scour and I scrub. I can't do job complete. I find I can't rub from my mind the lady with the two left feet. Blimey, you're okay, and I really should repay this job of yours so neat. Ask anything.
Then please don't sing the lady with the two left feet.
Thank you, kind lady, for your generous applause.
I'm glad the lady's only imaginary because you really had me feeling sorry for her.
You hear that, Limey? My singing must be improving. I moved my audience to tears. Limey, you've outdone yourself. I might almost imagine myself in the Explorers Club in Shanghai.
Thank you, boss. I hope the lady likes it, too.
She will. Come on now, hurry up the food. If the dinner isn't fit for a king, I'll wring your scrawny neck.
Righto.
Limey, come here. Now, what's the idea of this fore and aft spread, huh?
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, boss.
That's more like it. Oh, it's a lovely night, and the stars are shining bright. The weather is sure a treat, but I'll soon beware.
Who's there?
The lady with the two left feet.
Oh, I hardly knew you.
Oh, well, I don't wonder. Your first glimpse of me wasn't exactly flattering.
I thought I'd fallen into the hands of pirates. How delightful. Looks like quite an occasion.
Kids, you don't often have the opportunity of playing host to a charming young lady, especially the prospective bride of a partner.
How is Noah?
Oh, fine, fine.
I was rather worried about him. His last few letters weren't very encouraging.
Well, to tell the truth, it's been rather tough sledding for all of us, but Norman's more than held up his end.
I'm sure he would. I'm so grateful to you. Norman's told me how much you helped him.
Now, prepare yourself for a real treat. When it comes to cooking, Limey's an artist.
But the boss is just spoofing a bit. If he didn't have a stomach that could stand nails, I'd have killed him a long time ago.
Why, you thieving rat. Stealing Limey's bankroll, huh? Give me that dough.
How long will it take us to get to Raihoa?
Oh, about 5 days.
Excuse the one, Jim. Come quick, please.
What's happened?
Pasquale and Jake, they fight with knife.
Pardon me?
Oh, excuse me, miss.
Who started this?
I caught him robbing Limey's bunk.
Truth. Why, the slimy cockroach?
Pascal, you're new with us. You've been on this ship long enough to know how we punish thieves.
No! No more, please! No! Cut him down!
Come on, Limey, snap into it. After that workout, I can eat a whale, blubber and all.
Right here, boss.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
It's not bad. Would you like a salad?
Water too deep. Me no can go down.
Get back down there, lazy scum.
Lamont, water too deep.
Have you gone crazy, Richter? They need something to jack them up. Is that any reason why you have to commit murder? Do you realize what will happen if Wallaby finds out about this? How will he? These natives won't get Peck to tell him. I'm sure you won't tell him. Listen, the natives are on my neck already wondering why their men don't get back. You know I'm accountable to Wallaby for their welfare. And you're also accountable to Wallaby for the money he left with you to pay for the castle. Is not that so? Richter, I have to have that money before Wallaby gets back. You won't let me down, will you? Of course not. You do as I tell you. And by the time Wallaby gets back, your share of these pearls will more than cover your losses.
Raihoa, it's lovely.
I think it is. In the native tongue, it means abode of peace.
How perfectly it fits.
To me, it's the most peaceful spot in the world.
Wallaby Jim, he come back! Wallaby Jim, he come back! Wallaby Jim! Kestrel! Wallaby Jim!
All ready to go ashore, boss.
I don't suppose you're in any hurry. Pascal, you're taboo in Raoul from now on. After I put you ashore, don't let me catch sight of you again.
A wallaby!
So we greet thee with a welcome to
Your Honor! Your Honor!
What does that mean?
Greeting. Just... Lana, how are...
Just children?
Jim don't love Lana anymore?
Well, sure I do, but you're getting too big for this sort of thing. You're a lady now.
Ladies, no kiss?
Well,
If ladies no kiss, then Lana don't want to be late. You lady? You no kiss?
I brought you a very special present. Here you are. Oh, what a lot of amping you can do now.
Lana don't want to do a lot of vamping. Just a little bit for Jim.
We'll talk about all that later. Now, run along. She's a case. I've got to find a husband for her.
Oh, so arranging marriages is also one of your duties?
In my spare moments, I'm also father confessor, doctor, nursemaid, butler.
You do have responsibilities.
That's right. Hello, Tongo. Is Tuan Norman at the trading post?
No, Tuan Wallaby, he go to other part of island this morning. He no come back yet.
All right, Tongo. You'd better go up to the bungalow, Allison, and wait for Norman there. Blimey. Take Miss Allison up to the bungalow.
Wait a minute. You say, miss?
I'll be up at the post, Jake.
Okay, boss.
Oh, wait, I got a 12 lane down here. Oh, look.
Wonder where Norman put that bill of sale. Hello, Norman. Hey, kid, you look as though you kind of tore loose a bit. Although I can't say as I blame you. Bottle's about all there is to keep a fella from going bad. He been kind of lonesome. The only thing I got against you is you started celebrating too soon. You should have waited till we all got here.
That's right. We're chock full of good news, and boy, have we
Now,
hit
wait
it.
a minute. I think that'll keep. Right now, Norman's more interested in hearing about a certain lady that's waiting for him up at the bungalow.
Lady?
Yeah, she's come a long ways to see you.
You mean... Allison is here?
That's right. If I could find a lady that liked me well enough, I believe I'd get married too, wouldn't you?
No.
No. I don't believe I would either. It wouldn't be fair to her. She'd have to put leg irons on me to keep me around. But come on, we can't keep a lady waiting. We got to get you cleaned up. By the way, Norman, don't forget to remind me to take along that bill of sale for the cat. Hey, what's the matter, kid?
Jim, I lost that money you left with me.
You lost it? How?
Gambling. Oh, Jim, I didn't mean to do it. I was going batting. Allison waiting for me at home. Everything looked so hopeless. Days, weeks, months passing. I couldn't stand it any longer. I thought I could win enough to get me home.
First Pascal and then you. It's not surprising one of his breed stealing from a friend.
I'll pay it back. All of it, if you'll give me a chance.
It's too late for that now.
What are you going to do? Throw me back on the beach?
When I fall anchor in the morning, I'll see that you and Allison get as far as Singapore.
Allison. You won't tell her, will you? It'll mean the end of everything.
Probably wouldn't believe me.
But listen, Jim.
The great Wallaby Jim, friend and protector of the helpless. You're just an uncivilized brute who delights in manhandling people. What courage it must take to strike down a man half your size. To tie up a helpless man and lash him. How proud you must be of yourself. We're going home on the first boat, Norman. We won't stay here a minute longer than we have to. I'd die before I'd accept any favors from that tyrant. What is it, dear?
Too bad. You thought a lot of them, too, didn't you, boy?
Hey, if they take that boat away from us, we're sunk. We're taking no chances. We'll sail with the tide in the morning. Once we get to Mackazar and file our claim, we won't lose her. Hey, what's Richter doing here? I'm going to find out.
You know. I know.
What are you doing here?
Is that any of your business?
Yes. I've told you before to keep off this island.
It's a pretty big order, Wallaby. Seems to be enough room here.
Not for both of us. You and your men be out of here by morning.
So our good friend Wallaby has made a real strike, eh?
I tell you, the place is crawling with birds. And here's a sample of it. It's the biggest strike they've had in the islands for years. It'll take Wallaby 5 days to get to Mackazar. That'll give us time to strip it dry.
Jumping claims she's very bad at business, Richter. Besides, them Dutch prisons is no good.
I agree with you, Joe. I know from experience. Perhaps there's a way of working with the law instead of against it. If we could beat Wallaby to Mackazar and fight on that claim...
And how do you figure on getting there? We could never make it with that lugger of ours.
And there is no more boats in the harbor.
There's the Kestrel.
The Kestrel?
Yeah. Wallaby won't be able to put out until morning. And a lot of things can happen between now and then.
Take a tip from me. Don't depend on people too much. When they let you down, it's not so easy to take.
Lana stand that wind a long time watching Jim. Why he unhappy tonight? Lana do something make you feel bad?
No, Lana. You're a good girl.
Jim always tell Lana sing when she unhappy. Please, Jim. You sing and be happy. Sing song Lana likes so well.
You're quite right, Lana. I should practice what I preach.
There's a moon over the islands, and it's June time for romance. From the moon-kissed shore to the highlands, love is waiting while the moonbeams dance. There's a moon over the islands, hearts in tune wander along. From the moon-kissed shore to the highlands, gentle voices whisper love's sweet song. All my life I've dreamed of heaven, dreamed about it night and day. Here I find myself in heaven, on an isle where the palm trees sway.
Wallaby Jim. You were such great friends. In every letter you wrote, you told me what a grand person he was, how much he'd helped you.
Are you defending him?
Oh, Norman, how can you say such a thing?
Why...
Frank, give me a drink. Maybe the kids say something to Wallaby.
I'll soon find out.
Hello, Norman. Hello. Sorry to hear about Wallaby putting the taboo sign on you.
You can't very well blame him, can you?
What are you figuring on doing now?
I'm pulling out of here in the morning. Wallaby's taking me as far as Mackazar.
What about your share in the strike he has made?
Strike? What strike?
Didn't he tell you about it?
No.
Wallaby has found one of the richest pearl beds in the islands.
Some kind of a dirty trick of a Wallaby to kick you out just when he find the pearls.
Passage home is a poor way to pay you off for 3 years of rotting away in this hole. Is that not so?
Why, he's making a fool of you.
He cheated you.
Well, if you were on the level, couldn't he have given you a chance to pay back what you took? You do as I say, and instead of going home broke, you'll be a rich man. Think of your fiancée. What have you got to offer her now? Nothing.
All right, Richter.
That's the way to talk.
And what about the Kestrel? Do we grab her?
No. Why go to all that trouble? Wallaby is going to sail his own ship and help us without knowing it. Now listen carefully, kid. You go back to Wallaby now and tell him you are not leaving with him.
When Jim leaves, he take Lana with him on his boat?
Oh, no, Lana, that's impossible.
Please, Jim.
Now, Lana, you be a good girl and run along home. Jim's busy.
What's the matter?
Him sink.
Here, take him right over here. Lana, get my medicine kit. What happened?
Not know. We find Kimo floating on water by point.
Hey, here, Kimo.
Richter, you take men dive very deep for pearl. Mino can die. He shoot him.
Where are the men?
Fairly.
Bailey. Lagoon the other side of the island, eh? You say nothing to nobody till Jim find out what happened. Lana, go get Limey and Jake and tell them to come here right away. Now remember, you tell nobody what you see, understand?
Did you hear anything?
Yes, I'm getting a little jumpy.
cut those natives loose.
Aye, aye, boss.
Numbskull, how did he find out?
I don't know. They took us by surprise.
I bet Norman talked. Ow! Oh, stop belly aching. It's only a scratch.
Little bit in the side is more better than to put on the scratch.
Here. Come on. We'll keep out of sight until Wallaby leaves in the morning.
But you've got to do it, Allison. That new pearl bed I found, it means our whole future. You don't want me to go home penniless, do you?
But, Norman, why can't I go with you?
But, darling, I've explained all that. I've got to stay here to protect the property. If I leave, someone might jump the claim, and I'd lose everything. I'll join you in Macazar just as soon as I can.
All right, dear. I'll do as you say. I only want to help you in every way I can.
All right, now all you have to do when you get there is to give this letter to the Dutch resident. He'll file my claim, and I'll have legal possession of the pearl bed. And be sure no one finds out about this.
Oh, boss.
Well?
Rick and his gang left. Me and Jake covered the island from stem to stern.
I'd like to talk to you before you leave.
Go on down to the boat, Limey.
Right here, bud.
Jim, I'm not going home. I'd never have a moment's peace of mind if I left here without squaring things. I'm going to stay here until I pay back the money I owe.
How?
I'm going to another island where I can start with a clean slate.
What about Allison?
I'm sending her home.
Well, for her sake, I hope you're successful.
All right, Jim back soon. Bring more presents.
Oh, we're all ready to go, boss.
Right.
Goodbye, dear.
Goodbye.
Fine, kid. Everything went off without a hitch.
Doing here?
Jim no take Lana, so Lana swim to the boat and hide.
Well, you're going to swim right back again.
No!
Jake! Jake, catch her and bring her back here!
Aye, aye, boss! Lana! Lana!
Well,
Oh, hello.
that song you fellows sing about, What a captain, what a crew. Certainly fits you perfectly.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, no, ma'am. That's right.
Well, where is she?
Well, she took this thing off and threw it right in my face, and then she locked herself in her cabin.
She did.
And if Miss Allison hadn't been there, I'd have brung her up anyhow.
Tell me, Jake, do women always get their way?
No, seems like Lana does.
All right, give her back a sarong and leave her on board.
Richter, this has got to stop. Or don't to kill. Here, take care of it. Get it here. Come on.
Real close, till you're mighty like a rose. You must look clean and neat, for at 3:30 you're a-gonna see the lady with the 2 left feet.
Hey, will you get away from there? Can a man have any privacy?
You always mean to Lana. If white girl here, you no send her away. She put spell on you, take you away from Lana.
You have nothing to fear from me on that score, Lana, I can assure you.
Then why you come on Crestville without your man? You have love charm. You put spell on Jim and take him away from me.
Who'd have thought there'd be women scrapping over me? I'll tell you, but don't repeat. You know, old pal, my only gal is the lady with the 2 left feet.
What's ailing you, Lana?
Jim him mean to Lana.
You know, you're some eyeful. I could kind of go for you myself. I'm going to be rolling in dough pretty soon. I might even marry you and take you back to the States with me. Buy you a lot of doodads and make a real lady out of you.
Doodads? What's this doodad?
Oh, a lot of swell clothes and sparklers for your fingers and silk stockings.
Doodads, they make Lana like white girl?
Sure.
Maybe if Lana wear doodads, Jim love Lana?
Oh, you're passing up a big chance, Lana. I don't mind telling you that when I put on full sail, I'm pretty hot stuff. A regular ball of fire when I put my mind to it. You know, there's been plenty of women crazy about me.
Yes, plenty crazy.
He's a ball of fire, he is. this fine evening.
Gentle voices whisper love's sweet song. All my life I've dreamed of heaven, dreamed about it night and day. Here I find myself in heaven, on an isle where the palm trees sway. There's a moon over the island, all the world thrills to its light. On this moon-kissed shore and the highland, natives sing and dance and love. Each one.
I want that letter you stole from my cabin.
Letter? I'm afraid I don't understand. Do you know anything about this?
No.
Lana, give me that letter.
No, Lana, no, give back, love child.
Give me that letter, Lana. It doesn't belong to you. I'm sorry. What have I always told you about stealing?
But, Jim, Lana only wanted charm to make you love her.
Yes, miss. What is it?
Do you know anyone by the name of Richter or Hogg?
Why, they're three of the worst cutthroats on the island.
Is the pearl bed that Wallaby Jim discovered at Moreau?
Yeah. How did you know? Why, the dirty thieving rats. Filing on our claim. Here, take the wheel. Hey, boss, take a look at this.
Where'd you get this?
From Miss Allison.
You gotta put back to Moreau.
But, boss, what about Macazar?
No use filing on a claim after it's been stripped. Chances are that Richter and his gang are there now, looting the bed. Get all hands on deck. We're going to turn back. Crowd her with every inch of sail she's got. We're going to make Moreau the morning we have to tear the sticks out of her. All hands on deck! All hands on deck! It's mighty sporting of you to give up this letter, Allison.
How could Norman have done such a thing? How could he have betrayed your trust and used me?
Not entirely to blame. Unless I'm greatly mistaken, Richter hatched this whole thing and forced him into it.
We really ought to thank Wallaby. He has made us a present of the richest pearl bed in the islands.
Say, let's hurry up and get out of here, because maybe Wallaby come by and by.
We're safe for the present. It'll take Wallaby 5 days to get to Macassar and 5 days to get back.
We are going to stay here until we have stripped this bed dry.
Richter! Richter! The Kestrel! Maybe something is wrong, because Wallaby don't have a time to go to Macassar and come back.
I bet you that dame gummed things up.
Doc, there's no time to talk about it now. We'll get out of here before they sight us. Take care of those natives.
Aye, the rest of you come with me. All right, let him come. We're ready for him.
I have a better idea than standing here and exchanging shots with Wallaby. I've got the pearls. Just as well make a finished job of it and grab his boat.
How are you going to do that?
We'll get out of sight. The moment Wallaby's gang hits the beach, we make for the castle. Understand? Take him along.
Come on, hurry.
Might have all been slugged, boss. Not cold.
All right, untie him.
There they are now.
Well, this is no good. They're heading for the castle. Come on, back to the boat.
You don't be scared. Jim, he knocks stuffing out of them.
They're coming on board. Come, we hide from
Come on, men, lay on those oars. Come on, you stuff. Get down there. Get hoist those sails. Follow me.
Wait, we'll never reach him. Save your breath and keep the boys round. Maybe we can make it before our sheets catch the wind.
Hoist those sails forward. Come on.
Come on, you won't spoil them lily white hands.
Allison.
Oh, no.
I know. Don't say anything. It's all my fault. When I think of what I've done,
What do you think you are? Come on, get back there and hold away on that line.
No, no.
That's enough from you. Swine. Give it all you got.
Too bad. They can't catch up to us. And I had intended to give them a good spray of lead as a parting gesture.
Something happened to our sail.
Jake, if the boys can hold out, we'll make it. Ship your oars.
Take them below. All over that sail. Ah, Mr. Wallaby Jim.
help you finish me.
I've decided to let you rot in one of those Dutch prisons.
He'll be all right. Wallaby, him good doctor.
I'm sorry, Jim.
All right, kid. Take it easy.
Here, Norman, take these pearls.
No, I'd rather not.
Why not? They're your share. You're entitled to them.
Well, I don't know what to say.
You better start for sure. You'll miss your boat.
We'll never forget you, Jim.
If you do, I'll haunt you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Norman.
All right, shove off.
Well, Maggie, looks like they've all walked out on us.
Lana no walk off on Jim.
That's right. I've still got you and Maggie, the lady with the 2 left feet.
Give me some of that.
With a bottle of rum, I'm a son of a gun, and there's no one fights and loves to fight like I do. Where the trade winds blow, travel anywhere we please, hoist the anchor and away we go. Hi-ho, hum. With a bottle of rum, I'm a son of a gun, and there's no one fights and loves to fight.